Hi guys! I post a bunch of like reading content. Not a bunch. I post like my monthly wrap-ups and my like takes on books. Like on my TikTok. And so I want like a place, because it is only 3 minutes, even if I do like three parts to my monthly wrap-ups. I feel like I just don't get enough like time to talk about the books. So when I do talk about books, I think a lot of them are going to be spoilers because I fucking read the book. Because I read the book and I want to like share my whole thoughts, like my whole opinion on it. But if I can do stuff without spoilers, I'll try to. Sometimes I like spoilers. I'm the type of person, like if I just start reading a book, I'll like go on TikTok and like I'll look at like edits of what's happening and like what happened in the book, just so I can really get in the mindset, like if people are enjoying this, I want to know why they're enjoying it. You know what I mean? Especially with romance books, because I feel like sometimes they're like really hard to get into. Right now I've read 18 books in January, but 3 of them were like rereads. I reread the whole Cruel Prince series after I read The Stolen Heir because I loved it so much. Oh my god. Oh god. But one thing about me is like if I buy, okay, because I read it on ebook. So if I buy the hard copy of The Stolen Heir, should I like, you know, buy it? But like, do I want the white cover or do I want the Barnes & Noble exclusive? But what if the other cover doesn't match the black cover when it comes out next year? So yeah, that's the issue. I read this in October. I read The Ninth House after I read Shadow and Bone, and I think I read Shadow and Bone, and then I was like, I need a break from the Grishaverse, so I read The Ninth House and I loved it. I don't really remember what happened. I feel like it's a fat fucking book for me not to remember what happens, but like it's also a fat book. But all I remember, spoiler, someone's missing. And so I think that's what we're doing. But oh my god, the Barnes & Noble exclusive of The Ninth House is like $30, but like it's also super duper pretty. But like I also like this cover. I like this one. But I think the Target one has like super pretty end pages on it. It's like a dead rabbit. It's like, but it's really pretty. But I have the book of the month version of it because I had a credit and I needed to use it. And I don't think I'm gonna ever use book of the month again because I have Tomorrow and Tomorrow from them, and also Hellbent. But like I hate this fucking logo. I hate it. But I thought I looked at it like in Target, and like it's like this like silvery color. So yeah.
Coffee now, sir?
Maybe I'll get back to you when I start Hellbent. I just want to preface, this clip was filmed Wednesday-ish, and I had the book by then for like 3 days, and I just start reading Hellbent on Saturday now, the 21st. Yeah, but I read another book in the meantime, so like I'll get to Hellbent. I'm just like, I have work to do, but I don't have work to do. But I don't want to read this yet because I want to read. But apparently, like, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but rereads do count to your Goodreads goal. So like I reread 3 books, which was the Folk of the Air trilogy. Have you seen the Fairy Loot versions of them? They're beautiful. I literally gagged when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, they're so pretty. But they're also like $250. Also, it's out of stock. It's like gone, sold out. But like, I was so upset. There was this girl, she was like, on TikTok, she was like, I have the Folk of the Air trilogy, and like I didn't even like the trilogy, but I bought the Fairy Loot version. I was like, huh? What? I was like, that's fucked up. Like, some people are out here buying like books that they don't want for $200, like it's $200. I was like, oh, we live different lives, you and I, because I read it back in July on ebook, and then I like just recently bought it. Okay, enough blabbering. I'll come back when I read Hellbent. I finished my makeup. I don't know if I'm gonna read Hellbent. I haven't started it yet, but I think I'm gonna bring it in my bag just in case. Oh my god, I'm fucking thirsty. Like, I'm actually like dying. I have to pick up a sandwich because I ordered it like 20 minutes. I would say 30 fucking minutes ago, and it said it would be done in 15 minutes. But I had to do my makeup, and it's time to go. Bye. Hi, I'm literally sweating. But I came back from class and I almost ran into someone going up the stairs. I also am reading this Lucy Score book because I don't want to read Hellbent yet. I'm scared. I'll come back with an update. Right now I'm like 13% done with the book. I'm on page like 60-ish, around that area, and it's like 450. So it's not the biggest Lucy Score book, but it's a pretty old one. It's like 2018 one, and it's okay so far. Like, I feel like it's moving pretty fast for a Lucy Score book, but yeah. Guys, I'm back with another with an update. I'm about 280 pages or 60% done with the book, and I have so many feels. Like, it's like at the point where like everyone's happy and there is gonna be a third act, like something that's gonna happen, like something sad's gonna happen. Like, I just know it. I feel it in my bones. Okay, so Aiden and Frankie met because Frankie's best friend, Prue, she's getting married, and so they're in Barbados, like getting married, and Aiden's the best friend of the groom, so he's the best man basically. So they go to Barbados. The groom gets fucking kidnapped, and so they're like, oh my god. So like Frankie's like, holy shit, I just saw my best friend's man get snatched. And so she was like, oh my god, I need help. But like at this point, Aiden and Frankie aren't like he said something messed up and gross so about her, so they're like not on the thing. And so Aiden's like, oh my god, I gotta make it up, I'm sorry, blah 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 blah. And she's like, okay, you can say you're sorry, but I don't fucking care. So that's the point in the beginning. And then that whole like wedding thing ended pretty quickly. Like, I thought it would be more of a prevalent part of the story. Oh, and also Aiden's like fucking rich. He's like the COO of like a big like company. So he's like a bajillionaire basically. They sleep together, and then she runs off back to New York, back home. And Aiden's like, what the fuck? And so he finds her and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And then they, like, he's like so cute. He's like, because he's like, he really, really likes her. So she's like protecting herself. So she's like, and he's so cute because like she lives in Brooklyn. So and every time he's like, oh, you want to come over? You want to meet my family? Even though he's already met her family. He's like, yo, come over. Do you want to stay at my house? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no. And so like that was like the conflict that they just resolved. And they're so cute. Like, they're really cute. Okay, so that's the part I'm at right now. That's what's happening. I'm back. It's now Saturday. Saturday morning. I've just finished Worst Best Man by Lucy Score. I think I liked Worst Best Man by Lucy Score better than By a Thread by Lucy Score, because By a Thread by Lucy Score, I gave it a 3.25 out of 5. It's either 3.25 or 3.75 or 3.5. It's in between those. It's in between 3 and 4, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But this book, Worst Best Man, Aiden was just so in love with Frankie. Like, he was just so cute, and he was just so in love with her that it just made it so much better. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, oh my God, if I was Frankie, I would marry this man. Like, he was just so cute. I really like, so I gave this one 4 stars because that's what, I just liked it better. I just liked it better. But I hate the cover. The cover is so ugly. I don't know if she has like real covers, like real paperback covers that aren't like with a man on the cover, but yeah. I think I'm gonna start Hellbent later on in the day. Like, I want to read it so bad, but I also don't want to read it because I don't know. A lot of people really like it, but like I think the universe was just so like, it's more like, because it's not like Shadow and Bone like fantasy where it's like you're in a whole different world, and now, but this one, since it's like taking place in Yale, I loved Alex. Like, I don't know, I'm just like nervous. Like, I don't, because I feel like it's pretty big, but like I don't want to like start reading it and not like it. Also, it's like paper. It's like I have like the physical, that's the thing, that's the word. I have the physical copy of it. So like, and I've been reading ebooks for like most of December. I mean, I would say most December and January. And so like, sometimes it's like hard to read a physical book. Like, sometimes it's just way easier to scroll on your phone. But I have the physical book, so I want to read the physical book, but I just don't want to read it yet. I'll get back to you. I think I'm gonna start it. It's Saturday, and I'm gonna try to read as much as I can. I found like a 9th House and Hellbent like playlist on Spotify, and I'm gonna listen to that while I read this, because I recently started doing that, because normally I used to just listen to like instrumental Taylor Swift or the 1975, which is like pretty like low-key music. It's not like a lot of like lyrics, and like so I don't get like overstimulated and like forget where I am in the book. But I did that. I just like listened to like a playlist for The Cruel Prince, and the playlist I listened to, it was like, it had so many songs that were in like the soundtrack of Shadowhunters, the show, and I fucking love that show. And every time like I think of it, like when I read The Cruel Prince and like that universe, the Fae universe, I always think of like the Sealy realm from Shadowhunters, because I miss the show so much. But I'm gonna read Hellbent. I'm doing it. I'm starting it now. Saturday at like 9 o'clock. Oh, I made it back to my dorm. I went home for the weekend. I normally go home for the weekends because like I don't live too far away, and we always come up to where my college is every single week, like to go like grocery shopping, because that's where like the big grocery shops, like a lot of the Asian stores and Costco is. So I normally just go home for the weekend because I don't really have work for the weekend, so I can just like chill out and like be in my own shower and like my own bed and my own space. But I also went this week because today, Sunday the 22nd, is Lunar New Year. Now it's about 6:30, and I've read about 120 pages of Hellbent in the car on the way here. And I didn't read too much last night. I read like about 50-ish pages and then read more today. I think I'm gonna try to get to at least like page like 200 by the end of tonight. I really like it so far. Right now, I think I'm gonna have spoilers. Alex and Dawn's, like, they found Darlington, and now they're just like getting ready for this ritual, and they're like breaking all the rules for this ritual to like try to get him back. So that's what's happening. Because I saw like a little spoiler, which is Darlington, like him like with horns on like fan art that Leigh Bardugo reposted on Instagram stories, and I was like, oh, I was like, whoa. But like I didn't know it was like that, because like the way she described Darlington when they found him, it's like, it's graphic. It's like, I hope I don't see like fan art like that, because it's a lot. It's a lot. If you've read the book, you know. But since it's 6:30, I think I'm gonna eat right now. I don't know when I'm gonna eat. I bought some like Trader Joe's like microwave meals, so I think I'm gonna eat one of those. I'll come back to you if I ever like read more, but I probably will. I'm trying to get this done relatively like fast, because like it's really fast paced. Like it's easy to read, and I think that's why I love Leigh Bardugo's writing, especially because like the Grishaverse is a YA thing, and so even like her writing like easy to read adult fantasies are like, they're nice, because some adult fantasies are like really hard to get into, and like some adult writing is just like different from young adult writing, because it is adults. So yeah. Hi, it's Monday. It's around like 5, 4 5. I came back from my classes that I had at like 1-ish, had some lunch, and then I came back to my dorm, chilled out. I passed the fuck out, and I just woke up, and during that time, like while I was waiting between my 2 classes, I read to page 270, and a lot has happened basically since I last update you. It's like Halloween now, so they're starting the ritual. And I think Leigh Bardugo did really something really crazy, but not like crazy, but like really well with her writing. And it's for the ritual, there's 4 people that have to be involved, 4 people, and like 1 person's looking out, right? And there's 3 characters in the ritual that we know pretty well, and something that like I think that they needed to have to be like in the ritual was having to like kill somebody, because they're going down to hell, and then they're trying to extract Darlington's soul and bring it back to the Black Elm to like get him back, basically, I think. And Leigh Bardugo did something really well. Okay, it was like 30 pages worth of like the descent down to hell, and then so like they're falling down from hell, right, down to hell, right, and then she cuts. It's like this one continuous chapter for 30 pages, and it's about different people, and within the group there's 3 people that we know, and there's other guy that we didn't really know well. Like he was just like a part of the group. At least I think we didn't really know him well, because I really don't remember him. They're falling down. Alex is like, oh my god, I'm in fucking hell, basically. And then it cuts to Pamela Dawes, I think. It cuts to her POV, and then it like goes through the time where they killed that person to constitute them being there. Like, you know what I mean? So like it goes like a flashback, and it goes through her process, Pam's process of killing the guy that was like attacking Alex. And then it goes to newish character, I think. It goes to Tripp's POV, the guy that I don't really remember about, but he's like doing the ritual with them because they needed a 4th. And so he's there, and his story was really like sad. It was crazy. and like you just get more insight to these characters. That's so good. Like Leigh Bardugo, it was like so well done that I really loved it. Then you get Turner's POV and how he killed his, I don't know if like how he killed the person he was talking about, and it was like fucked up. It was like absolutely insane. And so that's the part I just finished, so I've just got work to do, and then I'll come back with another update probably tomorrow-ish. That like part that I just finished explaining was super good. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, hi guys, it's now Tuesday, and last night I read until page 413, and so I basically have like 60-ish pages left, and like shit went down since I last like updated you. I think I updated you on like page 270, and so blah 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 blah, they went down to hell. They got pulled back up by this guy. Okay, so they got pulled up by this guy that Alex was talking to. I don't remember his name. They got pulled out in the middle of the ritual, so like that left the door open for like in the demon world, so demons like went after Alex and the four people. So Alex, Trip, Turner, and Dawes, Pam, they got like chased after by the people, like demons disguised to look like the people that they were seeing during their descent to hell. So Alex saw Helly, and then everyone saw their like respected people, and so they were like, oh shit. And then they realized that if these demons like kill them, basically I think that they're trying to kill them or like stay out of the portal too long, become vampires, because like Alex had a run-in with this other vampire. So that's what happened. And then but the guy that like pulled them out, that was like, oh my god, blah 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 blah, you're gonna get so much trouble, we're gonna like strip you from like being in the Leith, being in like the school, so like she would lose her scholarship basically. And so everyone, it was like a really somber moment, and all of a sudden they're like the head of the house was like, Alex, we blah blah blah, we need you to like do this ritual with us. And she was like, I thought I was kicked out, but like she didn't say that. And then we realized that the guy that was like threatening them to kick them out is a demon all along. And like he like, well, he wasn't a demon all along, but the demon, like the head demon that was like keeping Darlington there in the demon world and like half in half out, he came out to the real world and then tried to kill Darlington, but Alex went back into hell, got his soul, and Darlington's back. He's back and better than ever. And then at the end, he keeps like, he can like change into his like horn like area and like fight people, and Alex can like catch on blue fire, like hellfire. The last 3 sentences I read on page 412, ready? Like, this is major spoilers, so I'm just gonna read it out. I'm bound to you, stern, to the woman who brought me out of hell. I will serve you to the end of days. And there's like 60 pages left. I don't even know if there's a next book. I don't know if Leigh like she's announced it, but I'm pretty sure there is. But what's gonna happen? Darlington and Alex are like so it's a good spot. But I think this is like the last like clips of the vlog, because I'm just gonna finish the book and then try to upload it, and then we'll see what I want to read next. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bye-bye. Now it's time to go pick up my Starbucks. Yippee! I finished I finished Hellbent today. Last where I left off, Darlington was like, I'm indebted to you basically because you brought me out of hell, right? And so then they had to redo the ceremony and face the demon. I think he's like the big bad demon, like that's what it made it out to be. Golgoroth. I don't know, I'll spell it for you right here, but he's like the big bad demon, and then so he's trying, like, he's basically their whole like mission of like opening, like finding the gauntlet and like doing the ceremony and like going down to hell is to like get Alex's kind, which is like wheel walkers, there down to hell, so they like permanently like open the gate so like a bunch of demons, I think, can get there. And so Alex did like a maneuver. She was like, oh, I'm gonna like, if you leave, if my friends are okay and they can go back to like the real world, then I'll stay here. But then she's like, ha, psych. And then she brought down like an enemy that like I think he's like a big drug dealer that is like pulling her around and be like, if you don't do this for me, I'm gonna kill your mom, basically. So she like finessed her way out of there, and so her and the gang are all fine. But we found out that Trip got like sucked up by his demon that was following him. So he's now a vampire. Cause like everyone's like, oh, should we just like leave him? Holy shit! Book of the Month gave me 2. Holy shit! Oh my god! I was like, no wonder it's like thick. And then it like started coming apart. I was like, what is it? Whoa! I got 2. I got 2. Thank you, Book of the Month. So, back to what I was saying. Trip's now a vampire, right? And so Alex is like, oh my god, I can't have like another death on my hands because like I just brought him in here just like mercy. I like brought them into this like thing, which is like not their fight, but like we can't just kill Trip basically just because he's a vampire. That was actually insane. That was crazy. And then the book ended. It is just dark academia and like fantasy, which something I really liked because I love that like type of genre. And so like them like navigating the world in this academic setting is kind of fun, but like it's also not realistic because like realistically, like, girl, like, where are you doing your schoolwork? Like, what's happening? But I think I just loved it. But I think the Ninth House I liked the Ninth House better than Hellbent because I feel like more stuff happened in the Ninth House, and then Hellbent was basically just like going down to hell and back and like learning some secrets, and then like now we have to like get this big bad demon off our backs. And when I say our, I mean Alex is in the gangs. But everything's fine. We're all alive except for Trip. I'm so sorry, Trip. I'm so sorry this happened to you. It's like baby romance, but I eat it up every time. Especially that one quote that I told you guys. And oh my god, but like they really just didn't like explore that much because they're going down to hell. They like, Alex was like, I'm gonna fucking die, like I'm gonna stay down here, and then she like finessed her way out. Like I really thought like this was gonna happen and she was gonna stay down there and that was gonna be like the next like book basically. But yeah, we're all happy right now except that we have to fight some demon butt, but that's it. But I'm glad I finished Hellbent. I really liked it. I gave it a 4 stars. If I didn't say that, I gave it 4 stars. I can't believe they gave me 2. That was absolutely crazy. Okay, the next book I think I'm gonna read is either The Poppy War or A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I'm leaning towards the V.E. Schwab book because I really liked The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I like put that off so much because like I heard some like things that I was like kind of slow, but I've heard so many great things about the other V.E. Schwab books. I also want to read The Poppy War so bad, but because of the HarperCollins strike, I don't want to like promote a HarperCollins book right now, especially in the middle of the strike that has been going on since November. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat my dinner because I have another class at 6. It's a Zoom class. And then I have to study for my Spanish test tomorrow. Yeah, I'm like cramming. I'm cramming right now. When you read this, it's like towards the end, you like get the sense of like the dead bunny, and it's fucking sad. Like it's so sad. I almost cried during I almost cried during that part, and I was like in the middle of like a public area. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys liked it. Maybe I'll film some other, I think I will film some other vlogs, because I think they're fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on Hellbent and the Lucy Score book that I read earlier this week. This was the end of this week of reading. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. It's my first one. Don't be too harsh. You can follow me on my TikTok. I do like smaller book things on there, but like I'm not like a crazy book talker, you know, and like I'm not like giving a bunch of recommendations. I just like talking about what I read because if I don't talk about it, I will forget it. So like in my notes app, every time I finish a book, I do a little like synopsis of how I felt about the book. But this way I'm getting to document my thoughts throughout the book, so I won't forget it. I had fun watching, I guess. Bye.